chill, now there's mine on my feet. We don't speak, but we know what we say.
Right, what is up everyone, and welcome back to Mark Talks Football, and today we're carrying on with Unemployed to GOAT Challenge, and in this episode I do not know what is happening at this football club. There's no way to explain it apart from we might be the greatest team to ever exist in American football history. And that's not even an understatement at this point. So, we have played a couple of games since the last time you saw us when we beat Toronto and beat LA Galaxy. We've played a league game, drew 1-1 with Dallas. Let me just show you. We drew 1-1 with Dallas. They had a player sent off. We were close to getting it, but we just didn't have much in the end. Beat Columbus 2-0. Very easy game. 2 goals in the 80 and 94th minute, but we were just all over them. We beat Atalanta 7-0 in the quarterfinals. Still don't know how. But in today's episode, we're going to have Cincinnati and Chicago. We're into the semi-finals of the MLS Cup. Next week will be the final week of the season. And where we will be most probably be doing the playoffs and that as well. So, we've got 2 players on international duty, which is fine-ish for us. We just have to do that. So, here we go. Into Miami, Cincinnati. See how we get on here. I think we can carry on the run, but that 7-0 just absolutely baffled me when I was playing it. It was just highlight after highlight, and I was like, Just carry on, lads, really. They've won 1, drawn 2, lost 2 in their last 5. Very inconsistent. They currently sit 12th in the Eastern Conference. We sit obviously top of the Eastern Conference. 2 games more of Philly. 1 game more than Chicago. All we just have to do is win and just carry it on. But as soon as we have qualified next week for the playoff, that's when the league will stop for us. And we will just carry on. Go to the last game of the episode. Once we've won the Supporter Shield, that's when we will then, the next episode after that, will be the start of the playoffs. And then we will move on from there. But who knows how this is going to go. We're 27 minutes in and we're not actually doing anything in this match. No highlights at all. Fire them up. Hopefully this will fire them up and get them going for the second half. Because nothing happened in that first half. So let's see if we can carry on. Good pass out wide here, Justin. Goal, 1-0. No way they can moan about offside. That was a very well worked free kick here. Passing it out wide and then carry on going. It was what we needed to do at that time. Right, Tagboat. Moving over. Faraz is very close to breaking the MLS record for most amount of assists. That's how good this whole team has been. 13 assists is the record, and he's currently on 13. So he's going to break it because he's been superb assists-wise for us. Not getting amongst the goals as much as I thought he would, but that doesn't really matter at this point because we're just winning. So I'm not overly worried about that side of things at this precise moment. Right, 10 minutes left of this game until the end of this episode, until the end of this game before we carry on to when we play Chicago. But this has been. There was a little hint of offside there at one point, but the VAR didn't stop it. And we carried on. So 2-0 winners. We're going to come away from Cincinnati here with a plus 40 goal difference with 47 points. We're just tearing the MLS here. An absolute new one. Or very close here. But Lennon's going to try and send it long. This time going to go again. Wins it back. But Ronnie does really well there to pick that ball up and collect it. And now the left back looking to go down that line. He's still holding it. Pushing off of him. And not really. Babek is there. Trying to find somewhere to go. Lovely ball over the top. And Ronnie gets his goal. Referee's going to check with VAR. But I think the ball was passed a little bit backwards. In my opinion. But I could be wrong on this one. And it is offside. I was wrong. He looked like that wasn't. But it don't matter. We're 2-0 up with 2 minutes of normal time. But we got the added time to try and keep ourselves in this. Another clean sheet will do us absolute wonders. I do think that if we can keep this core team for next season, the North American Champions League is going to be a bit tasty for us. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. And that's exactly how we're doing. Right, let's go on now to Chicago. Right, here we are for the final game of the episode here today and the final game of the week. And our goalkeeper is still on international duty. So he can go out. Norman, you can go in. So let's see how we get on here playing Chicago. Hopefully come out of this with the big old 3 pointos. And then we will go from there. And then next week will be the final week of the season, leading to becoming champions of the Supporters' Shield and the playoff that they have at the end of the season, where they all go in to become cup winners league best ever. Such a stupid way of ending. The Supporters' Shield should be it. Should have been 1-0 there, but unfortunately not. Right, Martinegri swings it to the back post, gets cleared. Lovely ball in, gets tackled here again. Babek. Out wide to Willie. Nope. Great tackle by Mbenge. Turdham. Much more highlights than there was in the first game. Don't know whether that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. That is a lovely pass out wide here. Cuts back in, goes, switches it again to Willie, crosses in, has a go, and that's his second ever goal here for Inter Miami to make it 1-0 after 12 minutes. Perfect start for us. We put Chicago on the back foot from the minute dot, and we are running away with it. And Bengay trying to go down the line, doesn't. Crosses it in. Faraz gets tackled. He's in the middle of the box here. Referee's pointed to the spot. VAR going to check it. And it's a penalty. We missed the last penalty that we had with Faraz taking it. He's going to step up again. Can he redeem himself? And yes, he does. Makes it 2-0. 5th goal of the season. He's got 13 assists so far, which is a goal contribution of 18 goals. Just absolutely ridiculous. Togba, 3-0, half an hour gone. 16th goal of the season here. Hit them on the counter-attack from their own goal kick. Heads it down, gets the ball going, and we are just absolutely ripping them apart. The one thing I have found with the MLS is when you go 1 or 2 goals up, they rarely fight back. There's no big worries. It becomes like the other team just give up. Where in Japan, if you were 2 goals up, you were worried that they could come back. Where with this, they just don't. I'm going to say that now. Watch exactly what's going to happen. Oh, he's in. Why do I say dumb shit? At some point, I'm going to have to learn not to say dumb shit. Oh, what a goal. 17th goal of the season. That was poor defending then from Kaka. And Benge does a really good run here. Passes it out to a Babek. Into Faraz. And the defender tries to stop it, but he's just in the line for the striker to smash it home. Chicago had the chance there to really power on, but they just don't. 17 shots, 7 on target, 4 goals. Now, their goalkeeper is having a mare. But to be fair, some of the goals have been really good. But Chicago now trying to change their fortune. And they've got the goal. Hugo Cyprus. There's a really good goal here. Right. Down here is interesting. You would want to probably go here. And he does. Faraz is there. Tries to cross it back in, but he did stray offside. So it's 4-2 with 35 minutes left to play. Right, let's make some substitutions. Justin can come off. Oh, no, you've done well. Moriel. We're going to put Duncan in that position as well. See how he goes, the right back. Play him in a different position here today. He's capable of doing it. Let's see if he can. DC United beating Toronto 4-3. And Mbenge, as I've put Duncan at right back, has now decided to get injured. So, nice little flick of the wrist there. $50 we're at after 19 games. Mental. To be fair, that's only 11 points better than Portland. Portland are having a fantastic season. But yeah, 2 seasons here will be what we will do most probably. We're here for a good time, not a long time here in the MLS. It's way too confusing to stay here for a long time. It's just way too confusing. The rules of the trades, the salary caps, the international players, plus you've got allocations and international slots, all of them shenanigans, and it's just way too many, way too complicated for us for me to give a shit for too long. So, but the aim here is to win everything we possibly can. 5-2 own goal. Win everything we possibly can. The Supporter Shield, the Eastern Conference, the US Cup, and we've got the opportunity for 4 trophies here. I think 5. You've got the Super Cup as well. I think as well. I'm not sure, but you've got minimum of 4. Where if we do go top, we will be playing in the North American Champions League, and that is something I really want. So let's hope we can get it. Right, full time, and the end of the episode, and the end of the week. Thank you guys ever so much for watching the first week here in MLS. We will be back tomorrow for the final week. I'm going to skip a few games if I can, and then try and add a few things to it. So, with love, with care, my name's been Mark. You guys have been amazing, and peace.
I'll be there when you're down, when you're losing your crown, till the afterglow, the afterglow.